episode. In today's episode, we'll be talking about Degen Trading. It's a full course, it's going to be a bit lengthy, but I want you to take out your time to go through the course from the basic to the advanced concept. So, what are the objective of this video? In this video, you'll be learning about what Degen Trading is really all about. You also come to realize the components of Degen Trading, the fundamentals of Degen Play, the tools to spot degen plays. Also, in addition, we want to be looking at managing risks and psychology. Then there are certain necessary conditions one needs to meet before placing any trade. Now, we're most likely going to do a live session where I show us how I spot out these gems, and that'll be all at this point in time. Your questions and your questions can be commented in this video, or you can make reference wherever you see the link anywhere you are, and we'll reach out to you. So let's make progress. So what's degen trading? Now, with the decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, a lot of opportunities are now in the space where tokens launch into the market consistently, like almost every minute, almost every hour, new tokens are coming into the market. So the system is not centralized, it's a decentralized system, so anybody from anywhere in the world, with being doxed or not doxed, putting themselves out or not putting themselves out, they are able to launch tokens from anywhere in the world. Now, this is an opportunity for both the good guys and the bad guys. Yeah. However, the word degen simply means degenerate. Now, it means very quickly or for a short period. Now, I want to also point out that degen trading is very risky, extremely very risky, but it poses itself with a whole lot of opportunities. Now, as a result, degen trading is a style of trading to help traders participate in the market without studying so much about the underlying economics and technical factors that affect price of the token to be traded. So you don't need to check about news announcement and so many fundamental details or economic calendars to follow, right? You basically want to see a project, you want to buy the project early, and you want to sell as quick as possible to bag your profits. Now, definition of degen trading. Now, it's a blind style of trading. I like to put that out. It's trading with little or no fundamental analysis, but with proper risks and trade management. Now, it's trading new tokens or hyped projects for quick profits. So when you see a project that is so hyped, a whole lot of people are talking about the project, you can maximize the opportunity and do what? You know, buy the project and sell off once a whole lot of people start knowing about it. Now, it's buying low market caps tokens that are exposed to high volatility and whale manipulation to make high ROI in a very short period of time. So you want to participate with the big bucks players in the ecosystem, and you just want to maximize the opportunity by bagging it. Now, it's also a pump and dump style of trading. I must confess, and I must share this with us. Now, it's not a trading strategy for the long term. So when you want to do degen trading, you don't want to buy a low cap token, or you don't want to buy a newly listed token that just came into the market, and you say, man, I'm going to hold this token for the next 5, 10, 20 years, and that's when I want to take out my profit so that I can make so much money. No, at maximum, you shouldn't hold a degen project for 1 month, maximum 1 month, or 2 weeks, or 1 week. Sometimes it can be as fast as 1 hour, 2 minutes, 30 minutes, or even maybe 24 hours thereabout. Now, what are the components of degen trading? Now, the first thing you need first is knowledge, right? You need knowledge, you need to understand how it works, and these are some of the things I'm sharing here. And you need the tools, you need the necessary tools that will help you maximize the opportunity. And then you also need to, know the market where you need to apply these tools with your knowledge to make profit. Now let's look at the fundamentals of degen play. You must understand these things because we are currently at the knowledge aspect of degen play. Now, for the fundamentals of degen play. Now, 99% of degen tokens are scams. and are going to a rug pull, right? They're going to take out liquidity for a particular trading instrument, making price impact high and rendering the token useless. So what that means is that 99.9% of degen plays are not here to make you rich on the long term. So they just come up so that people can participate, and the smart people, the knowledgeable people, the good strategists, the good players can make money off those who are just wanting to buy hype or just want to think somebody is trying to make them rich, right? So the end goal is that most of these projects are not going to see the light of day, but on a very short period of time, you can maximize the opportunity that it presents. Now, another thing to understand is honeypots. Now, some of these TGM projects suffers from honeypot. Now, what's honeypot? Honeypot is the inability to sell a token after purchasing it. So as soon as you buy the token, you try to sell, you cannot sell it. So such uh kind of token, has what we call honeypot. Now, you also need to understand that when you want to enter into any project, make sure you are early, either in time or in a fair discount price. Now, time meaning that the project is about to go live and people start participating in it. So you can participate in the pre-sale, in the pre-round seats or whatsoever. Yeah. And on the other hand, if the project has already been listed, you want to be sure that the price is way, way, way low. It's not very high, it's still cheaper. Probably the price has gone up and has dumped down, and you want to be buying at a very discounted rate. Now, volume. Now, volume is just the transaction size of exchange between buyers and sellers. So volume is buying and selling at size. So if Mr. A buys a project with $1,000 and Mr. B buy that same project with $1,000 and Mr. C buy that project with $1,000, the volume is currently 3,000. If Mr. C sell $1,000 of that project, the volume is 4,000. Right. So volume is just adding all together the buys and sells transactions. Now, market cap. Market cap, this is the total amount of money invested into the project. Right, this is the total amount of money invested into the project. Now, liquidity, this is the amount of money available in the trading pool to allow buy and sell transactions. So understand this. Liquidity is very important. You can't withdraw more than what is available in the liquidity. Let's say you have $10,000 in your wallet after participating in a DGen play. You're seeing $10,000 in your wallet, but you went back to check the liquidity of that project and you're seeing $100. My brother, my sister, yeah, you can only withdraw maximum of $100. Your $10,000 is just audio money. Okay, so let's look at some things you need to understand in the DGen play. Now, when the market cap is less than the liquidity, there's a high probability that the project is going to rug in the next couple of minutes. For example, if the market cap is 80K and the liquidity is 120K, now the market cap is less than the liquidity. This project is likely to rug in no distance time. So most of the time I give this kind of project about 30 minutes to 1 hour and sometimes 10 minutes maximum, and you see them rug pull. And I want to be a bit practical, so I'm going to show us what that means. I'll go to Dex Screener, which is one of the tools that I use to spot DGen plays, and it's currently loading. And what I want to do is to go to new peers, because DGen plays, like we say, they are new projects here. So yes, welcome. These are new peers. Okay, get new peers. So you can see that the age of the token, the age of this token talks about the time, how long it has been in the market. This first project has been for just 7 hours and 42 minutes. It has 162 buys, 93 sells, and has made a profit of 2,700% in the last 24 hours. And this is another project, Vela token, about 1291 buys, 169 sells, and it's done about 68% in the last 24 hours. So what do? We want to switch the age and switch the age. So yeah, we want to see recently listed tokens from the current time to the highest time. What else do I want to do? I want to change the chain because most likely I don't want to participate on all you know chains. So let's select BSC. So I'm only interested in projects that are on Binance Smart Chain. So most of the chains that makes a lot of sense, new chains when they are coming up, they pose a whole lot of degen opportunities, yeah. But for the long run, Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, makes a whole lot of sense. So we'll just select Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, makes a lot of sense. But let's use Binance Smart Chain for the course of this training. Now this token just came in 1 minute ago. We can see the price, we can see the volume, we can see the liquidity, we can see the FDV, right? And now the FDV is still the same thing as the market cap in this case, as seen on Dex Screener. Now let's look at another project. Now this is an example of what we're talking about. Sword BSC token. Sword BSC token, currently 16 minutes, 13 buys, 3 sells. See here, the liquidity is higher than the market cap. So in no distance time, Sword BSC most likely gonna rug pull. So I can just add to my watch list here. So that means the project is gonna disappear maybe very soon, within the next 30 minutes or so. Let's look for Let's go back so we can check other projects. Now we have Bitcoin Bank. No, I don't want to look at that. So we have Rabbit Moon here. So let's go back to our slides. So from our slides, we said if the market cap is 80k and the liquidity is 120k. So what we're saying is that if the market cap is less than the liquidity, this project is likely to rug in no distance time. Remember we talked about rug pull. So that project is something you want to avoid. Now, liquidity versus market cap. Now, when the market cap is higher than the liquidity, there's a high probability that the project is not going to rug in minutes and would likely stay for hours or days. So, for example, if the market cap is 120k and the liquidity is 60k, this project is not going to rug in any distance time. So that's another sign. So we want to see market with healthy market cap. So for this kind of project, let's look at the FDV. Like I said, we assume the FDV to be the market cap here. The FDV is this is 50k, this is 32k. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this is 100k, this is 10k. Also makes sense. 9k, 10k. No, does not make sense. Yeah, so you can see this now. So now we want to look at other factors because this is not the only factor to determine if a project is good to buy or not good to buy. Now, volume trade check. Now, the number of buys and sells are in close range. For example, 600 buys and 580 sells. But where I have 800 buys and just 30 sells, likely a honeypot. So you want to see a healthy market where there's a lot of buys and a lot of sells, right? And when you see a scenario where there's so many buy and very little sell or no sell, it's likely a honeypot because people are finding it difficult to sell their tokens. So you don't participate in such project because you'll buy the project but you'll not be able to sell and therefore you lose money. Always check number of buys and sells. So in addition to checking liquidity and market cap, you also want to check the number of buys and sells. You want to be sure that they are in close range. Now compare number of buys and sells. Be very careful when the project has a very wide margin between buyers and sellers. The easiest way to note project isn't honeypot is when there is almost equal numbers of buys and sells transactions. So let's go back to Dex Screener. So the site is just dexscreener.com. Now let's check. Now for this first project, Boshiba is 5 minutes old and has about 6 buys and 0 sells. I don't want to participate in this project, although it's still very new, but I don't know if it's a honeypot because I can't see any sell transactions here. Okay. Outside of that, let's look at some other project. Now, this project has Rabbit Moon has 358 buys, 220 sells. Let's check the now. I've checked this. This is fine. But even if we have more buyers than sellers, but this is fine. At least it shows that people are buying and selling. So I want to look towards my right and then compare liquidity and market cap. So I want a healthy market cap compared to liquidity, right? So I have 172k here and I have 185k here. Although they are in close range, makes a lot of sense, but I mean most likely want to avoid this project, but we want to check the time to compare. So this project is just 57 minutes old. So I want to avoid that for the meantime. Let's check for another project. Uh, this project is this project is 2 hours 59 minutes old. Tongian Rabbit. 2 hours 50. This is like 3 hours. It has 750 buys, 558 sells. Um, the volume so far is 72k. You can see it's done 1,024%. The liquidity is 20k and the market cap is 33k. So this project makes sense, right? So yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So project having 24 buys, 2 sells, I want to avoid. And let me check Tongian Rabbits for the purpose of this training. So it's not a signal alert. Yeah, so you don't want to go start wanting to buy the project. It's not a signal alert. Now you want to go to days and just check the charts. So this project is still very high and it's still a very new project. Now what's the next thing to do? You want to check about the you want to search about the project on Twitter. You want to know what people are saying about the project on Twitter. You want to even know if people are even talking about the project, yeah? Forgive my network, but we're trying to check Twitter. Okay, so makes a lot of sense. There's no result for Tongian Rabbit. So since there's no search for Tongian Rabbit here, yeah, this is not what we're looking for. Since there's no search result for Tongian Rabbit, and you're doing this in pure isolation without knowing the hype around the project. Yeah, can it do 10x? Can it do 20x? Very possible, most likely to, but you don't know where this is, what community this is coming from. So what else are we looking at? Um, yeah, so just to show us, so when there are more buyers and there are less sellers, like we said, it's most likely a honeypot. Now, not likely a honeypot is when we have almost equal numbers of buys and sells. Now, how volume is calculated, I believe I've explained that. So I said if Mr. A buys $500 worth of a token, A The current volume is $500. If Mr. B buys $1,500 worth of token A, the current volume is $2,000. Now, if Mr. A now sells $500 worth of token A, the current volume is $2,500. So that's how volume adds both the buys and the sell, everything all together. The tools to spot DGM plays, we have Twitter, we have Telegram, we have DexScreener, we have PancakeSwap, we have PinkSale, we have Trust Wallet, we have Project Hype Check. Yeah, so just like how I went to Twitter to want to see the hype around the project, yeah, you can use that to check. Now, for Telegram, there are also specific Telegram bots that shield projects and people participate in. Yeah, and one of them I'll just give us a default one. Well, while you're in DexScreener, you can go back here and click on, you want to visit this Telegram channel. Now get new pairs notification on Telegram. So you want to click here and just so you can do for all pairs, but I'll just prefer you stick to the network that you want. Is it BSC, is it Ethereum, is it Polygon? So you just click that and it takes you to the Telegram channel. You join the channel and you start to get notifications. So whilst the notification comes in, yeah, so whilst the notification comes in, you want to evaluate the project based on the parameters that I've given so far, and you want to know if this is a good project to buy or this is a bad project to avoid. Yeah, so that's just one way. So there are other ways. You can also see a project being hyped on Twitter and you want to leverage on the opportunities. Always look at the charts too, like I said. Pink sale. So pink sale is also another opportunity. You can just go to pinkSale.finance/launchpad. So you also want to participate in pre-sales. Yeah, you want to participate in pre-sales. Yeah, it's taking some time to load. Okay, now for me, most times I don't participate in projects that are less than 100 BNB. The minimum is 100 BNB. So I'm expecting the list to X, right? 100 BNB and above. So that's what I want to look at. And once you see that, yeah, so helper coin makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And yeah, Gauge, makes a lot of sense too. So Aki Inu makes a lot of sense. So you can see this project, like I said, these are another parameters that I look, and you want to look at the start sale time. Yeah, you want to look at the start sale time when it's going to start selling, and then you want to see how the progress of this project is moving, how fast it's moving. You also want to locate the community around the project. So let's do Aki Inu. I'm going to view this, just show you what I do. And so Aki Inu is a deflationary community token. Makes a lot of sense. 3% to holders, 2% to liquidity. Seems they charge 5% on sales transaction. So now come down here and you want to look at this. Okay, so there are a lot of details to look here. So pre-sale rate price, you're gonna buy at this price. Listing price, you're gonna sell at this price. So it makes a lot of sense. It's a project you want to look into, but the minimum buy here is $0.2. Whitelist only. Sometimes the whitelist only doesn't work here. So this has a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense for a flip. So you just want to buy and you want to sell immediately it gets listed. So you can join their Telegram group and see how the marketing process is going. So this is your Telegram group. You click on that, and they just have 40 members. So 40 members might be small, but you want to join and see what's happening. If you don't like how the marketing is going, you want to step out because you're not going to make profits. So, but if the marketing is so hyped and a lot of noise is happening on the platform, yeah, why not? You want to maximize the opportunity. Yeah. So, Trust Wallet is, Trust Wallet or MetaMask. You need to fund it with BSC or Ethereum or any token that you want to be using to do your trading, probably on PancakeSwap. So I want to just show us our PancakeSwap. I can just go to pancakeswap.finance. I believe we've come to the end of the. Okay, so we still have one more slide. Let's do that before. Now, risk to reward, high risk, high risk. Now, buying into new tokens without seeing any sell transaction and wanting to be part of the first buyers. So, if you remember, we saw some project that has zero sales and very few buyers. So, it's very high risk. So, you want to say, okay, I just want to buy, and maybe later on I can test out if I can sell. And because you want to be part of the first sets of people to buy so you can make profits. Makes a lot of sense, but it's very, very risky. So sometimes if I want to do that after looking at all the criteria, I want to just put in some amount of money. Let's say I wanted to risk $200 in that project. I'm going to put in like $10 first or $20 first. And then I try to sell. If I sell and it's successful, yeah, I can increase my stake to 50 or $100. Now, high risks yield the highest investment. Now, average risk is buying into new tokens with low sales less than 50 or 100 sales. They are considered, low sales. Yeah. So, but for low risk, buying into tokens that has almost equal amount of buys and sells. So, it makes a lot of sense and it's a great opportunity. Yeah. Low risk, and most times they give the best return. Now, risk management, don't risk more than what you can afford to lose. Always remember that you can lose all your money trading Degen if you are very greedy. Don't risk more than 5% of your entire capital you intend to use for Degen trading per single trade. Entering into a very new token with no buyers and sellers gives more profit, but it's very risky. If a project market cap is higher than the liquidity, there's a higher chance that project can stay for hours or days without getting oil. If the project's market cap is less than the liquidity, there's a higher chance that the project would not stay for more than 30 minutes before getting oil. Now, project related to Rule 6 don't stay for more than 5 minutes most times, so you want to avoid them. Trade psychology. Understand all DGen play has a backdoor, like an exit scam. Understand you will win some and you will lose some. Therefore, don't risk all eggs into any single trade. Trade less and avoid overtrading so you don't give the market your profits or capital. Have a risk limit. Develop your psychology with patience and be willing to wait for retracement. Avoid trading during stress or overexcitement. Now, so these are just the conditions you want to look out before placing any trades. The first thing is that you want to check the market sentiment. Market sentiment has to do with the overall nature of Bitcoin movement. Is Bitcoin bullish on that specific day or is Bitcoin bearish on that specific day? So if Bitcoin is bullish on that specific day, there's a great amount of opportunity that most DGen plays are going to do well. And Degen players do not respect to Bitcoin movement most times, but once Bitcoin is doing healthy, a whole lot of Degen players are going to do a whole lot well because people are really going to be very greedy. Now, find signal using tools like I showed us the Telegram channel you can join to get signals, or you can use text screener to search them. Check the market cap, check the liquidity, check the token's age, also check for honeypots, check the trade volume, very important. Check for wheels. Check smart contract. Calculate your risks. Place your trades. Yeah. So that's how it works. So I'll just do a live trading analysis for us to see. Using the tools were done. Yeah. So let's just do this quickly. I'm gonna go to PancakeSwap. I want to assume I don't know the site, so I'm just gonna do PancakeSwap and search. So this pancake swap, but I want to use my I'm going to do connect wallet. I want to use my phone. I'm going to use my phone to just connect to my PC. So I'm using a Trust wallet. Trust wallet. So I'm going to scan this QR code and just want to scan to connect my wallet. So it seems I've oh no, this is not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to connect my wallet currently. I've scanned the QR code with my mobile phone, and yeah, we've just you notice we've just connected to to the wallet here, and I can go to trade now. So I can be able to trade here. So, but with your mobile phone, all you just have to do is just to uh all you just have to do is to open your Trust Wallet app and then go to pancakeswap.finance on dApps. So you're gonna have a similar interface like this. Now, how do we trade Degen? So I'm gonna come back to um, DexCoiner. So I'm gonna come to DexCoiner and I'm gonna look for a project. I want to look for, like I said, since we're working on BNC, let's just click on all platforms, and then I'm interested on BSC only, and then I'm gonna save. The process is similar, just that you have a bigger view on the PC. Yeah, so I'm going to look for this project is called APT Moon. This first project, yeah, let's do fundamental analysis on this project. So these sales, it has a good number of sales here. It has a good number of sales. Now let's go to the daily time frame. I want to know, yeah, this project has discounted to an extent. Um, Now I can see buys $100 and people are buying into the project. What's the next thing I want to check? I want to even check on Twitter if there's anything about this project. But the name Aptos somehow, you know, has this hype around it that makes people gonna think it's gonna go to the moon. Yeah, moon. So let's search for APT moon. There's nothing about APT moon, honestly. Let's go back and so let's see. The pooled USDT is around $10,000, and in the last 5 minutes, I want to see the transaction that's happened. 9 buys, 13 sells. In the last 1 hour, 90 buys, 91 sells. The last 6 hours, 1,000, 1,000 plus 3. Okay, so what I want to do is that I want to buy this project for the purpose of this training. I want to buy into this project. So I'm going to come here to APT Moon. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go to my pancake swap. I may not know how much I want to spend, so I want to change to BUSD and do about 50%. This is just to check how much. Okay, I'm going to be risking around $10 for this, um, $13 rather. So I'm going to do 25%. That's about $6. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to paste the address I've just collected here. So let's wait for, okay, that's APT Moon. I'm going to import. So you can see the reason why it's even telling me high risk. So let's proceed, and that's how to add the token. Now you can see I'm going to get around 1.87612 of this token. The price impact is around 0.06%, so it's healthy. The price impact was 20, 30, 10. I'm not going to even participate because it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not sure it's going to swap, but let's swap. Confirm swap. So it's telling me to increase my slippage tolerance. I'm going to increase my slippage to 3%. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on 3%, and I'm going to close. So you can see it has changed to 3%. So let's try to swap and see. Let's swap to see. We're waiting. It's taking a while, but we're waiting for it to swap. I'm going to check my phone just in case it requires me to do anything here. Yeah, so it's telling me to approve. I'm trying to approve on my phone, and let's see if that's going to work. So I just approved that, so you can see that I approved that. That's it. I don't know if that's clear enough, but so this is for Degen Play. That's for Degen Play. Degen Play 5. So I have a lot of wallet that I use for Degen Play. So I'll close, and that'll be all. I've been able to make purchase of this token, so I can take the token up there, and I want to swap everything. Everything will give me. So see here, uh, this is what I'm gonna get if I want. I'm gonna enable, and then I swap. So that's how to go about it for Degen Play, and you monitor the activity of what's happening. I can show you my transaction on Dex Screener. So let's just check. That's the last thing. I'm just gonna go. So you can see my transaction. I just bought 1.8, right? 6.70 US dollars. Yeah. So look at the price at which I bought. So that's it, guys, and let's just see how it goes, and that'll be all about it. So I'm gonna add it to my watch list so I can monitor it and know how the price is gonna go in the long run. That's all about Degen Trading. I'm gonna be sharing more strategies, more style on how this things works. So in conclusion, yeah, trading Degen is very risky, and there's a very high possibility you'll burn your capital if you are impatient and don't properly manage your risks and your portfolio. However, the opportunities remains endless. You can make a whole lot from it. And give yourself some development time and use the strategy as taught in this course in a demo environment. Train your eyes to see and master the opportunities with over 50 trades, then try live trading. Congratulations, you've just completed this course model. For more info, reach out to Salvation Energy. So in this video, I'm going to drop a link that is going to lead you to the slide so you can be able to go through the materials and learn from it. It's not a financial advice, it's only for educational purpose. so you can be able to learn how to do these things yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and comment on the video.